Welcome back, folks. I'm Jake ELLENBOGEN, and today I got some news for you guys, and I don't know if you're going to love it. You might not. I know a lot of people like the Rams playing in prime time, but as we know, that doesn't always go the right way. The Rams have been flexed with the Arizona Cardinals at SoFi Stadium in Week 17 to the primetime slot of Saturday night. So we're going to see some Saturday night football following a cross-country road trip to MetLife Stadium against the New York Jets. Before we dive into this and what it actually means, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Be sure to follow me on all social media at JKBogan, including Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Kick. And in addition to that, just want to let you guys know that today's sponsor is Prize Picks. And we have this up here right now. But in the meantime, Prize Picks, I just want to let you guys know that if you are watching this right now on a Tuesday, which is when this, of course, is releasing, Nikola Jokic is going to be your free play. We talked about Patrick Mahomes, 0.5 yards. Well, now you have a free play with Nikola Jokic, who is a 0.5 points guy. So again, this is a gimme. It's going to be on Christmas Day at 10:40 p.m. So get in your lineup and be sure to use that one because that is a freebie. In addition to that, of course, they have the Taco Tuesday over on Prize Picks, and you can use Giannis Antetokounmpo, which was voted on to have 25.5 points. Giannis is typically going to hit that since, look, he pretty much crushes that every game. So is it a freebie? No, but this is a really good deal here. So you got to get in on the action using my code JKBogan, and you are going to get $50 instantly when you play at least a $5 lineup, win or lose. And you can add these two right into that lineup with that. So, as you can see here, you just put $5 in, and once you have this, of course, finish out, you'll have $50 instantly in your account. So be sure to sign up with Prize Picks today using my code JKBogan. And again, a special shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring today's video. So back to it here. We have info. The Rams dropped this on their social media. There was a lot of I guess there was a lot of, guessing and rumors out there. I was told about 2 weeks ago that this game could be flexed. I wanted to, of course, wait because I just wasn't sure. And, of course, now it is being flexed to Saturday night. Now, this is a huge game. And if you don't think it's not, I don't know what to tell you. The Arizona Cardinals, in kind of a miraculous little fashion, they've lost a lot of games as of late. But believe it or not, if they're able to win this game, they'd likely be favorites in the NFC West. Things just got a little bit more open. Seattle, with the uncertain future of Geno Smith, is not expected to be favored against a 2-loss Vikings team. So if Seattle loses that game, this could be for the division. And if you don't believe me, well, look at this. So we go back to our trusty New York Times. How can the Rams make the playoffs? Currently, by the way, moved up to 72% chance of making the playoffs. And that was after both the Vikings and Falcons won. So a little bit surprising there to see them go up by 4 points after last night with both NFC teams winning. But with that said, if the Rams do beat the Jets, we're looking at an 87% chance to make the playoffs. And of course, now this is with the Vikings being favorited. If they beat the Seahawks, that's what we're looking at. That is a huge increase. That's a 15% increase for the Rams. But what happens here with the Cardinals and Panthers? Well, let's just say what happens if the Cardinals win. Well, now this becomes vital because the Rams are basically winning, you're in at that point. If they beat the Cardinals, they're almost virtually locked in to make the playoffs at 99%. However, if they lose to the Cardinals, now this becomes less than a coin flip. We go down to 37%. And really, it's anyone's game at that point, likely the Cardinals, though, because even if you beat the Seattle Seahawks here, look at this. little bit above a coin flip here, only a 1% chance of making the wild card. So then you look at the Cardinals, and the Cardinals obviously would have to take care of business in this final game, and this would decide the playoffs. Essentially, the Rams would make the playoffs if the 49ers beat the Cardinals in this scenario. And in this scenario, if the Cardinals won, well, the Rams would need a bunch of things to go their way in order to get that wild card. And we're talking about the Commanders losing here to the Eagles. We're talking about the Giants beating the Falcons. We are talking about the Falcons beating the Commanders the next week, and then the Dallas Cowboys beating the Commanders. So the Commanders would have to lose 3 straight, and then the Rams get in via the wild card. Now, I do also want to add, because I had somebody ask me in a comment, and of course I read those comments whether you believe it or not. I did see that someone was asking me, well, what happens if this happens? And I go 0 for 2 on the season with my predictions, or not predictions, games that I've been at. What if that happens, guys? For real. If I go to 2 games this year and they lose both of them, well, I'm going to be an unhappy camper. But if the Rams beat the Cardinals and the Rams beat the Seahawks, it does not matter. So basically, Seattle losing that game to the Green Bay Packers opened this door. There's no other way. Well, hold on a sec. Yeah, I think I checked everything off. Yeah, I did. So really, does the Jets game matter? Yes, it does, but also no, it doesn't. The Jets game doesn't really matter if the Rams lose to the Jets. If they win the next 2, they're good. So I had somebody ask me that, and I just wanted to be upfront. The Rams have a 100% chance of making the playoffs at 10-7, as long as that 10-7 doesn't happen to be a loss to the Cardinals. Then you start playing this little game right here. And those are good odds, but they're not perfect odds. So, yeah, that's where we're at here, with that. Saturday Night Football in LA at SoFi Stadium. And you're looking at a team that's had a lot of success against the Arizona Cardinals. They lost 41-10 in week 2 against the Cardinals. And this would be essentially for the division. In case you are wondering, the history between these two teams, the Rams lead 50-41-2 in the series. So that's the thing. And the Cardinals have lost 3 of their last 5. But the last game they played, they won in Arizona. Okay? Now, it's worth mentioning, the year the Rams lost to the Cardinals early in the season, obviously it was at home, but earlier in the season, 37-20, they lost to the Cardinals. They went on to beat the Cardinals in the wildcard game at SoFi Stadium, 34-11, and ended up going and winning the Super Bowl. So we're going to find out. We're going to find out. And look, I will say I have concerns about them playing on a Saturday night because you do have that day, like you don't have that extra day and you're coming cross country. But at the same time, so are the Cardinals. The Cardinals are going to Carolina, okay? The Rams are going to the Jets. Either way, both teams are forced to make long trips across the country late in the season. And I just think this is going to be a huge game. I think there's a chance that the Rams really have a statement in this one because, they got blown out by this team. I think they're really going to want to make a statement. So we'll see what ends up happening. But, shout out to the NFL for doing right by, I think, us fans and getting those games that are flexed in like this to be a really good game. I mean, Broncos, Bengals, and Patriots, and I forget the other team. But it's not all that great. But they got the primetime game figured out. Would have loved to see the Rams on Christmas, but that was planned way ahead. There was definitely no going back on that. So yeah, that's where we sit right now. The Rams, after the Jets game, the Rams are going to be playing a day earlier on Saturday Night Football. So that is going to do that. Appreciate Prize Picks for sponsoring this video. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys liked the news. And if you don't, let me know below. Be sure to hit the like button. Also, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already for more information. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, folks. Later. Just want to let you guys know that we are doing all 22 live breakdowns every single week, Rams football related, over on Kick exclusively. That's kick.com/JKBogan if you want to get in on the action. And if you want a little something more than just football, I also do gaming streams as well. So check that out. Link is in the description, and hope to see you there. Do you love talking about the Rams, the NFL, or just want to be a part of a community? Join my free Discord server today. We're over 800 members. We got 24/7 live chat, a level 3 boosted server, the ability to call into JE Live, playing online games with us on Kick streams, toggleable alerts for when I go live on YouTube or Kick so you don't miss a live stream, and exclusive giveaways. Click the link in the description, the comments section, or the link that comes up in the video to learn more and join today.